I don't see myself sticking with Slash. Hello, mister, are you ready? He debuff called by something. Hello, mister. Oh. Is that... See, the moment you take away a dive, this happens. Hello, everybody. So, I was thinking about making a Meg episode this time around, but there's just so much unfinished business I have with a new Conk. So many abilities. Ooh, fresh server, this is perfect. So many abilities that I want to try out because somebody mentioned Riptide in the comments, right? And they said that it has a long animation, which can be a bit annoying, but if it does like 4 attacks, but if any of them hit, you do deal the full amount of damage. And that kind of caught my attention, you see. When you compare Bite with Riptide, Bite deals 50 with a 1-second cooldown, so it's just as spammable of an ability as it can get. Then Riptide does 75, I believe, but if the target is wet, it does 101, something like that. So if the target is wet, which is probably not gonna happen very often outside of it raining, or the target being in water with you, hello mister, pretty much it's not really gonna be worth it, but the animation that the dude was talking about might be something I would like. Oh, also, should I? Okay, I'll keep rolling. What I'm thinking is that, hello, mister. He's carrying a trophy. Okay. So what I'm basically thinking about is that Slash isn't really worth it because it simply doesn't deal enough damage to warrant it having double the cooldown over the regular claw attack. Because normally Slash does... Wait, so... normally the claw attack, let me just find it real quick. The claw attack does 35 damage with 0.5 bleed, okay? And has a 3-second cooldown. Now Slash does 45 damage, so 10 more, and 0.65 bleed, so 0.15 more. And what it does is that if the target is on land, that 45 direct damage translates into 60 instead. So 35 times 2 is 70. So it does 10 damage shy of it doing double damage compared to claw attack on land, but still does only 0.15 more bleed, which is really weak. What is going on? Something fast is running. And if the target is in water, it does 0.88 bleed, which is again almost the double of the bleed, but then it would do just only 10 more direct damage. And you might be saying, but isn't that better still, more damage? Yes, it is. But the catch is that it has a 6-second cooldown, not 3. It has double. the cooldown of claw attack. And that basically means one of two things. If you are confident in your ability to go in often for claw attacks, which is something that I consider myself being capable of doing, you're gonna be losing on damage. Because you can do twice as many claw attacks as you can at the same time you do a slash attack. But if you just go in for a hit once every 6 seconds, even once every 10 seconds, then slash is gonna outperform claw attack. And also, I guess it depends on the animation, which one kind of fits you most. What is that a Serato? Or is that a Dasp? Or is that a Rex? That's a Rexy boy. Well, we are a bit hungry, and that's a Rexy boy, so let's test the hitbox of the claw or the slash. So, based on what I said, you guys can pretty much decide which ability would fit you most. I'm just gonna give slash another go, but I'll probably go back to claw attack. Unless the hitbox is vastly superior to claw attack, I don't see myself sticking with slash. Hello, mister, are you ready? So far, so good. I guess one other thing that slash is gonna do for you is it's basically going to come on, do the tail. There you go. It's basically gonna force you into a more conservative playstyle, because going for hits less often pretty much means that you're gonna be in danger. I'm in danger less often. Now the hitbox seems way more consistent here. Ouch. The hitbox seems way more consistent here compared to claw attack. Also, this is like an adolescent Rex, and he can totally face tank me twice over. Now he's doing the mistake of running around with bleed on, which is a big no-no. Also, you might know. Oh, he's defaulting to corner camping. That's okay. I'm gonna start healing in just a sec, and he's still bleeding, so that's fine. So one thing that... Are you done? So one thing that bro, what was I gonna say? This freaking obnoxious people just roaring for no reason. Yeah, there we go, just got reminded. When I try to get behind Rexy Boy or whatever, you might see me always fake one direction, then go towards the other. And you never wanna be predictable, you guys. Looks like the bleed's doing its job quite nicely. Hey, did a mistake there, buddy. I'm gonna try to go back. Wanna roar again? He's crouching. That should decrease the whatchamacallit, the bleed damage. I'm not sure if it does anymore, but it used to. No, you're not baiting me, bro. I got the advantage here. Now let's try to bait him into sitting down. Oh, you're gonna leave? Oh, that's a mistake. It just gave me a free opening. Oh no, he's going full desperate mode, I guess. Something is approaching. It could be the stego. Perfect. Weaved in between his bite, just in the nick of time. When you're fighting dinosaurs that have a 1.5 to 2 second cooldown on their main attack, you always want to bait their initial bite and then go in that tiny window you got and deliver the next one. Sup, Lebroski? See, that's a bait. Oof. That was close, but not quite. Yeah, the bleed is... It's not staying for as long as I would like it to stay. Don't turn your back. See, it all comes down to who bobs and weaves better. And also precise movement, and this guy is super low right now. It's only a matter of time before he flops. Typical Rexy boy. Typical Rexy boy defaulting to corner camping. Yeah, that's a bye-bye right now. Let's see you later, bro. Yeah, now he's gonna default to full panic mode because he knows what's up. Just gonna mock you now because you did roar earlier. Come on, Lebroski, time to flop. Time to say goodnight. Oh, I didn't know that was possible. Can turn fast enough now, can you, my friend? Yeah, no, you're not gonna touch me though.
I'm gonna chase him because I'm gonna bleed out in a second.
See, corner camping is not the answer. That's what it gets you. That's what corner camping gets you. You don't even succumb to your injuries, you just break your leg instead. That is just poetic justice. Right, so, shall we give claw attack, slash another go, or should we just... I don't know, it's just, it felt quite weak. I mean, Rexes are quite tanky. This was an adolescent Rex. And I'm assuming, I'm assuming approximately it was as tanky as a Pycno. And that's not far stretched at all to assume that. Because apexes are completely and utterly broken throughout their growth stages. So probably was about Pycno tankiness. But yeah, let's go back to claw attack. And I want to unlock one of these. What are those? Oh man, I can't wait. I ordered a what's it called? Like a boom arm, I think it's called. So I can attach the microphone and I can just stick it to my face. And then my voice quality should be significantly improved, because I do have a nice microphone, but I don't have a good place to put it on. And therefore it's a bit distant, and I have to use some filters to block out noise from my keyboard, noise from that, noise from this, and that hurts my voice quality a ton. But I think once I get the boom arm, it's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be real nice. It should be a few days, I think, until it arrives. Now, I need 229 marks to get the Riptide. Honestly, I might even just try Rend for once, because like just try double bleed and see what happens. Also, it's becoming nighttime again. I swear every time I play, it's always nighttime now. And I'm not really complaining. For me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt me at all. I'm just, you know, I just don't want you guys to have a, you know, not so good watching experience because of the brightness. And yes, I could try to up the brightness and whatnot, but that I would have to do some extra steps and put it through additional editing software and have to deal with freaking compression and all of that. It would just take too much time. It would take too much time for me, not that it takes too much time for somebody else who's used to doing it. Hello, Mr. Trout, can you fit in my... Okay. That's good. Also saw an arowana. Well, two of them. Come here, my friends. Obviously, maybe. Where's the other one? Right now I could use someone swimming in water so I can just nab them. Hello, Mr. Aravana. Now conk with rend and, you know, with rend and claw or slash or whatever. And the bleed call should be very strong. Now, one thing I dislike about bleed in this game is that I think it caps out way too soon. Alright? I think bleed caps out way too soon in this game. For example, the way bleed caps out in Isle Legacy is it caps out differently for every dino. So no single dino has the same bleed cap. And no dino takes the same amount of bleed damage. So they have different bleed resistances, different bleed caps, blah blah blah. But usually, if you get bleed cap on any dino in the Isle, it's GG for them. Doesn't matter. It's GG for them long before you hit a bleed cap on them, and it takes way longer to hit bleed cap as well. So I wish that they increased the bleed cap in this game, and of course made it so it requires more hits to reach said bleed cap. But when you do reach the bleed cap on a dino, they shouldn't just be able to, you know, walk it off or just stand it off, more like. And they should seriously chill out with the passives, increasing status effect heal by 100 flipping%, because that is just way too much. It kind of renders bleed obsolete. It's good for fracture and the others, but for bleed it's just a bit stupid in my honest opinion. It completely makes the dino almost immune to bleed damage. Because it literally nerfs bleed by 100%. By 2 times. What's going on there? So, I think I will try Run first and leave Riptide for last, because I think Riptide is just a weirder bite. So I don't want it doing the same thing, you know? Wait, why is this guy... Is he debuff called by something? Hello, mister. Oh, you're running hooks now. Oh man, I hate the hitbox on this thing. Oh no! Oh man, these Becky players are obnoxious. He wasn't even going for me, he was going for the Suka, and he just managed to freaking yeet his only ally. Well, I guess Loki did me a favor by putting me in a nicer questing area. So let's try to get this rent money as soon as possible. Now, whilst the rent having an incredible cooldown and leaving me without the bite option to fend off, say, another Paki or another Conk, I think Claw Attack having a reasonably low cooldown, I can still use it as a damaging ability. Or more like a, you know, as a raw damage ability. And it will just keep stacking the bleed that much higher. And with some nice juking, some nice jukes, it should be enough to say clap a mech or something like that. Oh, we will see. You never know without trying, and some things just simply don't work the way you think they do on paper. Even though it's a it's very good to theoretically, you know, test out things in your mind before you actually try them by applying healthy logic. Like, so here's one thing I wanted to explain, because Path of Titans is by no means my first game. I've been a gamer ever since I was a kid, right? So it's been like what, 15 years, 15 plus years of gaming. And one of the things that I always did was stress out my brain every time I would try to learn a new game. I tried to learn the mechanics well enough. I tried to understand them. And there were some games that were way more difficult than the others when it came to that. For example, one such example is Path of Exile. In Path of Exile, I used to do a lot of theory crafting, planning my builds ahead. And one thing I've noticed that is basically integral part of every game is math. Math, you guys. If you're good at math, you have an edge in gaming. And I'm not talking about knowing formulas and that type of crap. I'm talking about being good at math, like being good at logical math, being good at understanding the way things work, the way damages get multiplied, the way, you know, additive damage works, the way multiplicative damage works. And reading, for example, the wiki of Path of Exile, it explains to you step by step how it works exactly, which is exactly how it works in real life as well. And if you pay a bit attention to it and you're not just a gamer who just wants to mash buttons and see things happen, but you actually pay some attention to the mechanics and to the way a game works, you will see yourself improving and you will see that knowledge carry on to other games. Does that make sense? And also, for example, there's this game called Space Engineers that I really do enjoy playing. It's one of my, you know, relax single player games. It's not a single player game by any means. You can play it with multiplayer, but I love just, you know, chilling to a podcast or whatever and just spending a good few hours trying to plan a ship that can handle gravity. And doing that would require me to kind of calculate how heavy the ship is, how heavy it will be after I load it with cargo, if it has enough thrusters, how much power each thruster provides to the ship, how much power it provides in the atmosphere, and how much power it would provide in the vacuum of space. So all of these things, I see them as exercise for your brain. And they've helped me out even outside of gaming. So what I'm trying to tell you guys in a nutshell is don't be lazy about the gaming. Don't see it just as an opportunity for you to have fun. Also see it as an opportunity for you to just, become a more knowledgeable in other games, and also maybe a bit of that knowledge is gonna bleed into real life usage. You never know. So anyways, that's the Philosopher Dakarthy session 1.0. Hope you enjoyed that. And now I'm gonna try to go back to being a normal pod YouTuber and just go and hit everybody.
Dakarthy, I like how intelligently you think, but you're so arrogant, and your thumbnails suck.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
Arrogant Dakarthy. Dakarthy, you only yap and you don't give us enough action, and I cannot handle it. Skip to the next fight, please, and add timestamps.
Ooh, it started raining. Not that I have any use for it with the current build, but quite nice. Now I can even see less. Wait, never mind. I can see enough because I have the nictitated membrane. Is that a Platyhystrix chilling in the field of mushrooms getting high? Wait. Oh, is this Karma Exquisite, you guys? I have to roll back the video to see if it was this color of Paki who attacked me, but if it was, just in case. Awesome rage. Let's just momentarily accept his friend request. Sup? I don't know why I remember his or her name, but yeah, just temporarily accepting it while I go to the home cave to deliver this trophy. Is that a titan? Because that sounds terrifying in the distance. Do you get the pepperoni? Guys, you know what? Maybe this time around, maybe this is gonna be one of the ultra rare episodes where I actually allow myself to have a teammate. And no offense to you, Mr. Possum, if you're watching, but I'm pretty used to my teammates flopping in the first fight that I get into. So once he eventually does, I'm just gonna be back to solo. I'm not sure. I don't think this trophy is gonna be enough to... Yeah, it's gonna be enough actually. Let's go. It's gonna be enough for Rend. There we go. Hey, let's see. Rend does 80 damage and 0.65 bleed. Right. To be completely honest, with that cooldown, they should have made the bleed 0.8. But I guess they didn't want it to be that strong, quote unquote. Wait, let's see. Should we go with Snarl? 35%. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? I think we'll be fine even without Muffled Roar. Right. See, the reason I don't usually, roll with other people, and that usually translates into 99.95% of the time, is because... Hello there. That is because I wanted to show you guys how to handle yourself without relying on anybody else, right? Is that a small bars? Aw, look at that. That's so cute. Who's your little barshy boy? Hello? I could totally obliterate that bars, but yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This thing takes stamina. Are you freaking kidding me? Nah. Guys, for the sake of trying it out, I'm gonna try it out. And I'm gonna immediately just yeet it out of the freaking window, this ability. That's so disappointing. 10-second cooldown. The bleed isn't even that much better than the regular claw attack, and you make it cost stamina, Alderon? Are you serious? I could just literally do claw attack every 3 seconds and do the same thing. Why? Ah, that is just their... That is just peak Alderon ignorance showing itself through the cracks of a seemingly good TLC, which is a good TLC, but that's just, I'm so disappointed in that decision making. There was no need to make a 10-second cooldown ability. Why don't you give Meg Heavy Bite a stamina cost as well while you're at it? This sounds so smart. Mr. Rexy Boy being super loud here. He's got a hats friend. That's why he's being loud. Wouldn't be loud if he didn't have mixed packies guarding him. One other reason why I dislike rolling around with other people is that they reset my combat timer. We have to deal with this, hats. Don't get grabbed. And he hit me. That's another reason. That's yet another reason, you guys. You don't have to stack it, man. Oh, the tail attack is annoying as shit. You're gonna run to your Dakarthy, boy? Oh. See, look at my stamina, and I can just use claw attack again instead of using this trash. Oh, that was a good turn. Pretty sure this guy has bleed cap right now. Kinda seems like they've improved to the hit registration on the normal claw attack. The duck is a legend. He doesn't give a crap. He's like, no, you handle this yourself. What a legend. Are these guys gonna interfere? Attack the Rex. Yes! Justice. Not the Dakarthy, you leave him be. You leave Dakarthy be. You leave Dakarthy be. Brett. What are you do, my friend? Why you smack your friendly? Your friendly neighborhood aloe. Oh, the dude's got all for one. It's quite nice. Very nice. Great job. Did land the claw attack though. Oh my god. This guy got utterly destroyed. I think he's... hope he's not bleeding. Oh my god. Why you chase me, man? Why you both so aggressive? Obnoxious. Mr. L, I'm gonna smack you so hard. And once I get an opening. Hello, mister, I can see you. Did he stop bleeding? Yeah, he did. Well, I guess it's time to retreat. Time to retreat, grab some food seas, and grab some water seas. Yeah, so the rend is very disappointing. Extremely disappointing beyond words. It left me without stamina, didn't really do much. So we're gonna give Riptide a go. Had I known, well, had I checked beforehand in the wiki that this trash has a stamina cost, I would have never spent that 450 on it. Just use claw attack, you guys. You don't have to use rend coupled with another bleed ability, unless you just want to play with -1 ability slot. That's all it is, really. -1 ability slot. We're quite fast without the muffled roar as well, so I'm probably not gonna, you know, I think it's gonna be fine to play without it and have blah 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 blah. Your name is blah snarl for the extra damage increase. Oh, this guy is not friendly, to say the least. And I'm talking about the AI. The Critteroni, what is that? Is that a mech? Or small? No, that's a little dwarf crocodile, I believe. Hello, mister. Oh, you're scared, huh? You better be. Oh my god, he's on land. Look at this funny little skippity hop. Come on then, come to the water. It's friendly in here. I'm not sure where this Sarko's allegiance lies. Gotcha. Where are you going, bro? Kick W. Yeah, like I said, Sarko's allegiance is very questionable. Sarko players are just, yeah, there's something else, you guys. Come on, do it. Do the lunge. And for some reason I didn't pick up the meat from him. Okay. That is very interesting. Wait, where did the party member go? Didn't even... He probably flopped without me realizing. I'm pretty sure he did. Let's check Riptide again, 3-second cooldown. Yeah, Riptide might be nice. It might be nice. Oh my god, now we need ay. I think building a nest is our is our bet, yes. Perfect English. Building a nest is our best bet at getting marks quick enough. Need modern branches and roots. I think over at Titan's Pass we're gonna get those. Even though I could quickly... Chill, bro. Even though I could quickly get this flower delivery quest done. What are those sounds? They sound nothing like a Titan. These guys need to hire the theisle sound engineer and just redo all the dino sounds. Would be pretty freaking lit if they did that. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me I still need to grow that Metri, don't I? Yeah. Metri with a call that boosts the trot speed is an absolute blast to play. I need to get to growing one. And the claw attack spam is just beautiful on it. The hit registration, everything is just so good. Yeah, with Riptide it actually might be nice. It might provide that much needed balance between, you know, using the claw attack and then using the normal damaging attack. You know, using bleed, using raw damage, bleed, raw damage, alternating between the two. Because they have a 3-second cooldown, so it should be really nice. Because once one is off cooldown, the other is gonna be ready. There's so many tiger nuts here, I did not realize. There's all the quest items here in one spot. That's quite good. Build nest, no. Now Conca has a respectable trot speed, but it's not the best. It's nowhere near Picking a level of trot or a kilo or hats. Oh, hello small mister. Fancy seeing you here. Where are you going? You go inside? Oh, you did? Peekaboo. Little peekaboo Lebroski. If I was this late, then I would have totally gone for me. Oh, I need to go back to playing late, and definitely. Layton is dope. Let's see if we can bait him into attacking us right now. So the next quest gives us 100. And the Palaeosaniwa. Palaeosaniwa, how do you pronounce it? It's quite easy actually, we just need 2 of them. Let's try to do it before this video is over. What's up, bro? You gonna leave? Just heard something in the distance. There you go, this one. Some nice flowery flowers here. Fragrant flowers. Bouquet-worthy flowers. Isn't the skin just so beautiful? And I just noticed that it's becoming bright again. Just beautiful daylight. And it only happens at the end of the video.
Only when it benefits you, Alderon, you make it daytime.
Right, let's try to grab another nest. How far are we up? Okay, quite close. 158 left. $158 left. So where is the next critter then? It's over yonder. I mean, we can probably get a quest there as well to finish with the marks. And no, I don't need you, critter. You're loud and obnoxious. Not to say that the paleo isn't, but still. Ouch. This is arguably the best thing about being a semi-aquatic, is that you don't take fall damage in water. Now, I would like at some point to play this, but I'm not sure I want to lose the water ability. You know, that's an issue for me. Ooh, lake weight. It's quite nice. And this is undisturbed. Beautiful. On the broski. Let me spend some stamina on a stupid attack. Wait, so let me just check this out. Activate while swimming to dart forward. Wait a minute. It says while swimming, it doesn't say while diving. So if I get bloodthirsty instead, and say I go for... I don't have a nictitated membrane, but I can still do this in water. To zoom through very large distances. Yeah, this could work, you guys. Wait, how much marks for you? What was that? I think the surge is just enough for me to cross water. And we've already made it clear that Ripping Kick is trash. It's basically another Rend. With an arguably worse hitbox. So Surge Conca, so this kinda quote-unquote hybrid Conca could be really good. And the only downside to it is that I won't be able to hunt megs if they do decide to go inside water. Yeah, that is about the only downside, you guys. But you know, we have to test things out, don't we? Now, 90 seconds seems like a very long time to wait in a fight to get another heal in. But we will see how it goes. Look at this. We cross water as if it were nothing. And does it say that it boosts swimming speed? Increases water mobility, it does. And just by how much? So the wiki doesn't say by how much, sadly. Tiger nuts should be pretty straightforward. Hello, Mr. Tiger Nut. What are you doing here? This should be the last quest. Then I can go to Desolate Pass Home Cave and grab, not Rent, but Riptide. And also switch to Bloodthirsty. There we go. Character, Riptide. Beautiful. That's very nice. Alright, let's be quick about this. It would be quite ideal if we found somebody to hunt around Desolate Pass. Because the video is nearing to an end, but I do want to get a fight in with the new abilities though. I mean, worst case scenario, I will try out these abilities in the next Conca video, so it's not gonna be the end of the world, but out of respect for you guys, I do want to try to get a fight in if possible. Local quest failure. Don't care. Does this take stamina? It does take a substantial amount of stamina to cast. So I'm not a big fan of abilities that drain stamina. Especially on creatures like Conk, where you need stamina to run around, to get around people. Because you can't just afford to stand your ground. Pretty sure I heard some footsteps that way. I just heard them again. But this time it was different ones. Now here's one thing that I dislike about Bloodthirsty. And it's the fact that we can't control when it pops. So when we just apply bleed on somebody at the beginning of the fight, it's gonna be a bit wasted. Actually, you know what? I take that back. It says over 60 seconds. So it heals you periodically. So you basically heal 60 seconds, but you only have a 30-second downtime from healing. Okay, that changes things when you think about it that way. That's quite interesting when you think about it that way. I just noticed that they removed Battle Tail. Alright, let's find us some juicy target. I mean, surely that has to be somebody in Savannah Grasslands. And I'm pretty sure that Platyhystrix popped out of the ground because it sensed the player passing by. Here's the Landbridgeroni. Right, let's see the animation of this. Imagine if each bite did damage, that would be solid. So it gives you the illusion that you can spam it, but it probably just deals damage once. So no matter if you hit them 4 times or once, it's just gonna lock you. It's gonna basically bait you into hitting the same target. Hello, broski, 1-1.
You want to fight me, my friend? Come.
See if this guy. Nah, he won't. I mean, he's not fully grown either, so don't expect him to. So we're basically gonna claw attack, Riptide, claw attack, Riptide, and claw attack, Riptide. And this might just be the build that feels right for my particular playstyle. The only thing that I'm kind of banking on to be good about Riptide is the hit registration, because I can just do my thing. And I'm just gonna, you know, touch them once with a bite, and it's gonna get registered as a full hit. Come on, Labroskis, where is everyone at? Let's go to Hot Springs and hope for the best. The sleeping animation is quite cute of Mr. Concaroni here. Oh man, I just need a freaking Rex. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, look at this. See, the swim speed is very good still for a quote-unquote non-aquatic. Now, one thing that I want to know, but I don't particularly want to find out myself, is if taking away nictitating membrane, so basically our ability to dive, is going to cause us to take fall damage when falling into water. Alright, so we got a target, but he's gonna camp water now, isn't he? See, the moment you take away a dive, this happens. Can you... It got interrupted for some reason. Oh my god, what is that disgusting death? Someone flopped there, was the intro. Our heal is quite bad. Yeah, look at the heal kicking in. It's quite nice. Why is no one attacking him even though he's... This Aquilo is just an NPC. Someone said, bro. Oh my god. The stomp is just illegal. Oh, he's quite low HP actually. There's a lot of scars. See, the moment I remove dive I run into a situation where I need dive. It's quite ironic. Oh my god, this guy. Wanna go to sleep? And of course it gets interrupted. Peak Alderon right now. Go and sit, bro. Go for it. If he's smart, he will let me go for the claw attack and then just pin me and do a stomp. He's definitely very cocky. Oh, we forgot to use Snarl though. Yikes, that was bad. Come on, bite again, bro. Oh no, this Layton. Run, Layton! What are you doing? Come sit again, bro. Now's the time. Go. We just gotta bait that stomp and inflict as many claw attacks as possible. I think he just healed the bleed again. That is just yikes. Oh man. Oh, he didn't. This is the problem. The threat of his, Yes, we got the bloodthirsty, nice. The threat of his stomp is really what the issue is. Kinda like how well this bloodthirst is keeping us topped off on health. Working quite nicely. Oh boy, if I had dive, he would have been in a world of trouble. I'll do it again. No, you don't. Wanted to do a juke, and I didn't do it in time because I kind of clipped through his body and we ended up taking 3 damage. And now we're back to one-shot territory with the stomp. Oh, look at our... Ooh, didn't pay attention to our food. Yeah, this is tough right now, you guys. Yeah, we'll have to disengage here, actually. If I don't, I'm just gonna starve. This guy knows it. I mean, he's constantly camping water. And that would be nice if we were still, like, 4 of us. But there's just, you know... Keep helping me. Why you keep helping him, huh? Little rat. Don't you think he is enough of an advantage, but you need to help him as well? Come here. Let me teach you how not to help apexes. That's what you get, little rataroni. Oh well. Yeah, sorry guys, I would love to keep doing this, but 1 hour 13 minutes. I don't want this to turn into a 1.5 hour episode, so we're gonna end it with a draw. GG's. And I'm guessing the Leighton is a nice, what do you call it, consolidation prize? Is that what you say? Because he wasn't a simple bystander, he kept feeding the freaking spoon as well. That is just rude and inconsiderate in a 1v1. But yeah, like Bloodthirsty kept us topped off the entire time. That is very interesting. And also you saw how exactly as I suspected, the ripping the Riptide, the main selling point of it the main selling point of Riptide is pretty much the animation, and you saw how consistently I was able to hit the Layton, and also you got wet from swimming, so. Thanks so much, buddy. But yeah, 1 hour and 50 minutes. Sorry, guys. I would have loved to, drag this fight on for another 20 minutes, and you know that I'm perfectly fine with doing that. But yeah, it will be way too long. Anyways, let's hope for. I think with this build we have right now, we are gonna be set for the next episode to do big plays. I think right now we're getting closer, or we're closest as we ever were to the perfect play style for Conca, at least for me. But I hope it's going to be for you guys as well. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. So see you later.